Hey everybody, I forgot to put this on so you can hear me good because I'm sitting away from it. So, I told you I was going to do a video on what I'm using instead of for next year. You know, my big black one, the planner. So, I want to show you. I think I got it set up the way I want, but there's a but. Um, I cannot find it's 5x8 inserts, but this is just a cover. I don't know if Moterm does a 5x8 with the rings. I have to do research. If they do, I'm going to buy one. But I did get my little one because I was going to do just finances and stuff like that in that, or just use notes in that. I still haven't quite decided with that one yet. It's down here with this one yet. I kind of got it set up, but I am not sure how I want to do it. I may end up just selling it because I love this size because it fits in my purse, but this size is bigger so I can write in it. So as of right now, this does not close. Okay. And I don't care really if it closes or not. I mean, it's better if it does. I think maybe because of what I got in here, it's not going to close. So, and I may have to figure out what I'm going to do to make things work, but I do like this size. I can take it with me. I don't necessarily have to have it in my purse. It does fit in my bigger purses, you know. So, anyway, this is what I have got so far that I am really, really, really happy with. But like I said, this is just a cover. It doesn't have rings in it. Everything in here I bought the inserts, but everything else I kind of made. Like I had these little notepads. I want to be able to take notes for like video ideas and stuff like that. So what I did is I took a piece of this hard plastic and just made a little thing, and I just got it inserted in the corner right here. That does not have to be in here. So, and I still have my little decorative little things that I can do inside. So here's December's, and I have a bunch of little pockets. Like in this one, because it's bulging, I have extra lead from my pencil that I have in here that my husband, excuse me, made for me. And I have some little sticky notes in here. I have my contact page. Everybody's got this cute one that is like on a card like this with your information. So if you lose it, they can get a hold of you. And what else? Oh, I have my little paper that my husband drew for me one day in church way back when we were dating. So this is over 20 years old. I laminated it because I wanted to keep it forever. So it was just after we got married, and he drew that for me. So I have that in there. And in here, I just have some notes. I just have some notes and stuff that I want to keep in there. And then on this side, I have a copy of some deposit slips. And the back one, there's nothing in that. So if I wanted to, I could take all these rings off and just put the paper inside here, and it would be perfectly fine. But I thought it was cute to have it on the side, and I can close it and stuff. So this cover I made. It's not the best, but I made it until I find something that I like. I bought a bunch of these sticker pen holders, and my husband he made me a pen and a pencil. The pen looks different from the pencil. This is the pencil, because I do a lot of stuff in pencil. So if we go in here, I have, like, it acts like a dashboard. So I have some notes here about, I actually don't need this one anymore. I can get rid of that one. I can get rid of that one. This is all about my hearing aids and stuff. And I already got them, so it's not. These are my dates to go. We're going camping. And this is open somewhere because I put it inside here. Yeah. And I've got different stuff in there. Here's a list, another list. I'm always making lists. And they're always loose. So I need some place to put them. That's why I have that. So this is the rest of 2024. I do not have a, and that's going to fall. I'll leave it out now. I do not have like the calendar, you know how it has in a glance. I have 2025 down here. This was what came with the inserts, and it says 2024. And this is 2025. So what I could do come January is cut this off and put it where I need it. Now, I knew I had some lined paper because I was going to make me one. And I've got some I got some tabs here, clear tabs that I can use if I want. I have this that I can use, but I kind of made like all the way up through. It's kind of like a journal I made, but I haven't even done anything with it. But I have extra paper in here. I got a whole bunch. So I'm going to keep the paper in here, but if I need it, I know where it is. I did take a bunch out and I put it in the front here. So at least this way, I am not going to lose any papers. This was my goals for this year, and which I had: lose weight, not be so angry, better health, better mental health, and get organized. So I've been trying to do this all year to get organized, and I can't seem to get it together. I bought this. This was expensive, and thinking I was just going to use this, but it's hard to write in. I've got all the papers and everything, the month, the weekly, and the financial stuff. I got it all for this. And plus there's some in there. Notepads are in there. So I was going to consider using it just to take notes and stuff. But so that's the goal. That was the goal on this for this year. And it has my information there. And then this one, this came with this insert that I got. It didn't come with the new ones that I bought, but it came, the original ones came with weekly and a monthly and all that, and I didn't get that. I just got the monthly stuff because I don't use the weekly. So it came with important dates. So I wrote, this one has when I get holidays that I get paid for and holidays I do not get paid for. Those are listed here. And then this one is a fold out, and this is a perpetual calendar. And this was in one of my ones that I ordered off at eBay that came from China or whatever, somewhere over the ocean, and it came with it. So this one, excuse me, oh my gosh, I secured it because when I'm taking this in and out, it's going to rip. So I have everybody's birthdays, anniversaries. I have, I started putting in here like expense kind of stuff. Our EIN, when's that due? January 1st. Every single year, due January 1st. And then our anniversaries, birthdays. And I'm kind of leaving it for anniversaries and specific dates to remember, like when my mom died, when my dad died, when Jeff's dad died, you know, his brother. So I've got that. That's what I use this one for. But this one is for when I get paid and when I don't get paid. This should actually be in the expense part, the billing. So I am going to move this. I got little notes from hubby. He left on my computer. So this one is December. We're in December right now. So I need to move this for here. Okay, we'll fix that in just a second. So we are in December, and this one has, I did write down in here when I work, when Ariel works, when I get paid, when Jeff gets paid, um, appointments, like I went to the foot doctor, certain payments that are due, because I did not do a special one for December for expenses. So I've kind of written them down here. Like this one right here, I still have to write in here, and I can do it in pen. This one is I need to pay the cell phone. I get paid this Friday. So I need to pay off the cell phone. That'll be paid for the month. And then I just paid the electric bill last month. I mean, certain things I'm putting in here just so that I can see it. But like, I have enough room in here to write. And I started doing it in red because of Christmas, but that went out the window. So I did highlight first day of winter is Saturday, and Christmas Day and New Year's Eve. I highlighted those. And I will probably do that on each month, highlight the holiday or whatever. But from now on, when we go into January, I'll be putting in when I work, when Ariel works, Dad, when we get, excuse me, when we get paid. I'll still mention that on the main one. And it's just not decorative. I'm not gonna, for January, I'll show you January's, but for December, this is what it's looking like. It's pretty bland. I can decorate over here in the notes section if I want, and all the blank spaces. So I may end up doing that, but I'm going to end up using smaller stickers. I can also make a, like, in front, like, this is January. I got the paper clip on it, but I've got the school calendar right here. This is what I did with the big one, is I used on the main page where it said January, I put this on there so I could see what is going on for school stuff is on here. So they go back to school on the 2nd. I don't think they go to school on the 20th. That is Martin Luther King Day. So I don't think they go to school on that day. Now, the decorative part, if I want to, for January, I could do something on the front here. It's the spot for goals. You can do goals and all that. And I was going to do that, but I can also put something here for January, this size, and decorate it. I can still do that if I want. And so here's the month of January. The only thing I have in here is my daughter's birthday. But like I said, I have these 3 spots up on the front I can decorate. I have this spot over here, and I have this spot right here. Because we're only doing monthly views, not weekly. Now, if I did a weekly thing, we could probably decorate. But I can still get my little fix in for decorating, just small, on the small scale, right here. Okay, but we're going to see the whole month. We're not going to have weeklies. I opted not to do weeklies. So, like I said, we could decorate the front because I have the back part for January. So I could put notes and everything I want on the back part and decorate the front part. So either way, I can do that. And then February is the same all the way up through December. Okay, and I'm trying to save space. And I knew I wasn't going to use the weekly things. If there's anything particular that I want to keep note of, I can write on these spots, either the front or the back, whichever one I decide not to decorate. I can do that. So I've got a year's worth in here. And then I kind of made this. This is kind of, I need to punch it though, so I can put it in here for expenses. I made dollars. I wanted to do something to put it in here to make it cute. So we have the cover, and then I'm going to put the dates that I get paid and non-paid, because non-paid ones, if I have the extra hours, I can ask to use those, but I'm saving them up for this summer so we can go camping, so I can get paid while we're camping. So I don't get paid on President's Day, Juneteenth, Columbus Day, and Christmas is a paid one. Veterans Day is not paid. And Martin Luther King Day is not paid. And my mandatory break is in March. So that's in there. I can cover the back of this with something if I want. I did put a little note in here through registration. Husband's got an Explorer. I got an Explorer. His is a 2018, 16, and mine's an 18. So, and I know mine will be due in November. I can't remember when his is due. I think it's like April or May. So then we go into the expense stuff, and it's the same thing. It's just this one. I have a calendar. So this is January's. I already filled out what was due, which I don't mind showing. A lot of people are kind of funny about showing their bills. I'll show you what's due, but it doesn't show you the amounts, because I don't put the amounts on the calendar part. I have a different thing for that. So this is already filled out for January. And I filled out my, I don't know if I can show that. If I can cover that up. Let's cover this up. Well, let's show you a blank one. So I bought the month calendars, and I bought I'll show you February's, an expense record. So it looks like that. And then on the back you can make notes, but this is what it looks like. It'll work for me for what I need it to do. I just need to list them and how much it is. So I could take, now this for it's just like the monthly one in the front. You can write on the front. So I wrote on here what is due annually, like the registrations, like this is our domain renewal for my husband's thing, his business. And then I can write that has to get done for February. Now in January, I think I wrote down the registration, domain registration. I don't think he's doing this one anymore. We have a vehicle registration, but I don't know which one it is. I need to find out about registrations. The renewal for our tax thing, our business EIN number, is due in by the end of January. Sales tax is due by the end of January. Our business license for the town is due by the end of January. So that's written in January. But these are also written in that perpetual. I was going to do that perpetual one I showed you right here. But I decided not to put them in there. I decided just to go through and put them in each month. So this one's in February. What's in March? What did I put in March? My time off. April. There's something in April, but I didn't write it down. May. Car registrations is his truck. His truck has to get registered in May. June is fishing licenses need to get renewed and his Mustang and the boat needs to be registered. So I went through and wrote in here already the things that need to be done on the month that it needs to go into. I did not do, the other thing I got to do for August is, let's scoot over to August. So it has the month calendar, has the expense thing. This is where I write down the bills, how much and everything, and when they're due. And that's what my financial section has. So on this one for August is also school registration. And it's usually in July, but it has to be done by August. So it's actually in July. They usually get it ready for July. It's at the end of July, at the beginning of August, because they go back to school mid-August. So it has to be done then. So that is what I'm using right now. And I'm having a hard time with the little thingies. I made a thing that goes in here. So it'll be in here. And I changed the rings. I think I need to get metal ones. These ones are plastic and they suck because the paper sticks. And I think I actually need to make the holes bigger is what I need to do. So it flows evenly when I'm doing stuff. So I do have it all set up. So the front half is like a regular planning. The back half, the back side is going to be the expense part of it. And I really don't need the expense part in here. I can leave that upstairs because I really don't need to have it with me. I just need this part. So I really like this size. It's the 5x8 size, the 5x8. But I really need to find, I probably need to get, I need to punch bigger holes, I think, to make this slide easier. And because this is just a cover. I don't know if Moterm, I don't even think this is a Moterm. Oh, yeah, it is. It's a Moterm cover. I don't know if they have a planner, you know, a ring planner this size. I'm going to research it upstairs. And like I said, I'm always making lists and seeing they can fall out. But this is before I did everything. I'm still going to keep these because I may decide to put sections in here. Right now, I'm not going to. I just got these little, I got this little notepad thing that I really like. So I really don't need my stickies anymore, but I am taking this one off because when I hear babies' names and stuff, I write them down if I like them. Because of my reborn dolls, I like to give them names. So if I find something I like, I'm gonna use it. So that is what I'm using so far. This is the plan for 2025. And like I said, I can take out the expense part. And I may do that and put it into something else. Maybe I'll get a new one of these and leave it in here and leave it up on my desk because I want hubby to be able to look at it. He wants me to just write him a note and what's due and all that stuff. Easy for him. And I can still do that if he wants me to. But yeah, so that's what I got. That's what the plan is to use this. I am going to try to find Moterm 5x8 planner because I really like these. I really like them. And I like this cover. But it's white and it gets filthy dirty. And I like black and white. These are silver. These are black. This is just cute. You know, I want to be able to. But I can still do my decorating. I can still put my things here. Just not a ton of them. And I can still really decorate the month if I want. I've got one here, right here, because I don't need to see this. I don't need to use that. and 3 up here. We can use stickers with. So we'll see how it goes. So anyway, I appreciate you all watching and seeing what I have planned. Like I said, I am not sure about this, and I may just end up. See, I already printed out the calendar for that. There's nothing in here. It's just notebook paper and a pen. That's all that's in here. And I love it. It's pink. I love it. And here's the inserts. So I may just turn around and sell this. I gotta see how much I paid for this. I think it was like 50 bucks or something. And I got these little inserts that don't go with it, but I've got the cover and all of that for it. So I may just end up selling it so I can buy another one. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it, and we will see you again soon.